Good evening, class. We are going to be working on measurement conversions between systems today. We're going to do a quick review within a system, and then we're going to be working on going between customary and metric. So go ahead and take out these notes and let's get started. So measurement conversions can be within measurement systems, for example, inches to feet, grams to kilograms, ounces to pounds. There are two ways to convert. The first way is a proportion, and then you solve. And the second way is to represent the conversion as a unit rate. Then cancel the units and multiply. So 16 yards in 1 times 3 feet in 1 yard. You find this on your star chart. Well, we cancel out our yards, and our answer is going to be left in feet. So 16 times 3 is 48 feet. Now, this is a review of what we did 2 days ago when we were working on this. This should not be new. So we're going to just go over a couple of problems, see how you do. So we're setting up as unit rates. That's what our directions say. And solve for the missing quantity. So make sure you're using your star chart to find the information. Okay, so quarts to cups. If you look at your star chart, you'll see that there are 4 cups in 1 quart. So we put 8 quarts over 1 times 4 cups over 1. This is the unit rate. And then we cancel out the quarts, and we end up with 32 cups. Next one we're going to do is centimeters to meters, 12 meters. So the first thing I write is my 12 meters, and I'm going to multiply that by the unit rate. We're going to look in our star chart, and we realize there are 100 centimeters in 1 meter. Now I can cancel out my meters, and I multiply straight across, and I get 12,000 centimeters are in 12 meters. How many pounds are in 96 ounces? This is what we put first. So we put 96 OZ, abbreviation for ounces. And we're going to look in our star chart. I have 1 pound. And how many ounces are in 1 pound? 16 ounces. This allows me to cancel out my ounces, and I can multiply, and I get 96 divided by 16, and when you do your math, you get 6 pounds. Okay, last one. How many yards are in 126 feet? This goes first, 126 feet. There is, in 1 yard, look at your star chart, 3 feet. We're going to cancel out our feet. This gives me 126 divided by 3 yards. We can do this math. And we get 42 yards. Okay, this was a review. We're going to look at multiple conversions next. This is ones that have more than one step. So I want to know how many inches are in 15 yards. That's where I'm going to start. 15 yards to 1 times. I can't jump to inches unless you happen to know them. I'm going to assume we don't know them. So I'm going to look at my star chart, and I know that there are 3 feet in 1 yard. Then I look at my star chart again, and I say there are 12 inches in 3. Sorry, not 3 feet. Crazy teacher. In 1 foot. Now, let's start looking at this carefully. I can cancel out my yards, correct? And I can come back and I can cancel out my feet. Did we do it right? Because what I want to be left with is inches. Yes, because the only unit I have left is inches. So I need to multiply all this out. 15 times 3 is 45. And then 45 times 12. 0, 1, 9. Nothing there. 5, 4. 0, 4, carry my 1. I have 540 inches in 15 yards. That's how we do a multiple step conversion. Okay, how about let's do this next one together. We are going to do how many cups are in 4 quarts. So we start with the quarts. 4 quarts over 1. That's how we start this every time. Times, let's look at our star chart. I find out there are 2 pints in 1 quart. Then I need to go to cups. So I'm going to look at the next one, and I find out there are 2 cups in 1 pint. And now I'm going to look and see if I have them all. I can cancel out my quarts. I can cancel out my pints. Am I left with cups in the numerator? I am. So now we can multiply. 4 times 2 is 8. Times 2 is 16. There are 16 cups in 4 quarts. Pretty cool, right? Okay, so here's the real new stuff. We're going to convert between measurement systems. For example, we're going to be converting inches to centimeters and liters to quarts and pounds to grams. Wow, sorry about that really messy handwriting, guys. We're going to represent the conversion within a unit rate and then cancel out the units and multiply. So let's take a look at this. Joan is 4 feet 2 inches tall. There are 2.54 centimeters in 1 inch. What is Joan's height in centimeters? The first thing I have to do is figure out how many inches this is. So I know that there are 4 feet times 12 inches in 1 foot. Okay, that gives me 48 inches. And then I have to add that additional 2. That gives me a height of 50 inches. I have to do that before I can do anything because I can't deal with this 4 feet 2 inches and multiply. So I'm going to put 50 inches here. Now I can come back in here and I can look and it says there are 2.54 centimeters in 1 inch. I want centimeters, so they go on top. Per 1 inch, we're going to look at this. We're going to cancel out the units that simplify. And I am left with centimeters, so we're good so far. So I have 2.54 times 50, a 0, a 0, a 2, a 7, 2, 10, 12. And I have 2 decimal places, so come in once, twice. And then my answer is 120 centimeters is the height. Pretty neat, huh? Yeah, we don't ever talk about that in the US. So this would actually be, they would say it's 1.27 meters. In the rest of the world, this is how you would describe your height. So it's kind of cool. Okay, 1 mile is equal to about 1.6 kilometers. If the distance between 2 cities is 4 kilometers, how many miles apart are the 2 cities? Well, this is what I'm starting with, 4 kilometers. We put this here. And the distance is about 1.6 kilometers per mile. So I have my 1 mile up here and my 1.6 kilometers down here. Why did I put that at the bottom and not the top? Well, because I need to get rid of the kilometers. I want my answer in miles. So miles has to be in the numerator. So I multiply across and I get 4 miles per 1.6 kilometers. Oh, sorry, no kilometers on the bottom. I have to divide to find my answer. Now I have a decimal on the outside, so I need to move it one place. Whatever I do to the outside, I do to the inside. Bring it up and ignore it. 16 goes into 40 2 times, that's 32. Subtract and get an 8, add a 0 and bring down. 16 goes into 80 5 times, and that's a perfect answer. So we are done. I have 2.5 miles is about equal to 4 kilometers. A bag of flour weighs 5 pounds. There are 435.5 grams in 1 pound. How many grams of flour are in the bag? So I want grams in the numerator when I'm done. So I'm going to start with that 5 pounds over 1 times. Grams is in the numerator because that's going to be my solution answer. So it has to be up top per 1 pound. Now I can cancel out my pounds and I am left with just grams. And we do 435.5 times 5. 5, 2, 7, 2, 15, 17, 1, 21. 1 decimal place in. My answer is 2,177.5 grams. Okay, I'm going to help you set up some of these and then you're going to try them on your own. Okay, Mount Everest is 8,848 meters tall. If they're approximately 3.3 feet in 1 meter, how many feet tall is Everest? I want feet, so feet is the numerator. So we start out with this because it's giving us our height per 1. And then I'm going to put my feet in the numerator divided by 1 meter. This allows us to cancel. Okay, so you're going to finish number 10, try 11 and 12. See if you can create your own conversion problem and then solve it. That's what proves it's correct. Don't forget to summarize the lessons. This one's a little bit more difficult, so make sure you write a really good summary. And I will see you in class tomorrow. Have a great night.